Okay, ECE 23 Performance Task number 1 by truly yours, Raymond Lorca, BS ECE 3A. Okay. This presentation, I will discuss about what is metadata, why metadata is important when transmitting or representing digital information, especially in our daily lives. As an example, use the IMEI of your own phone and show how the IMEI metadata or check digit is calculated. Locate the Universal Product Code or UPC of any item in my household as an example and show how the check digit is calculated. And lastly, the summary of this topic. Metadata. What is metadata? Metadata is a set of data that describes and gives information about other data. In short, metadata is data about data. Metadata summarizes basic information about data, making finding and working with particular instances of data easier. Yes, the data is. Why do I say so? Because metadata is a helpful tool that keeps you organized, saves time, and helps you find specific item that you were looking for easily. A simple example of metadata for a document might include a collection of information like the author, file size, the date of the document was created, the keywords to describe the document. Metadata for a music file might include the artist name, the album, and the year it was released. Three major parts of metadata: descriptive metadata, structural metadata, and administrative metadata. Descriptive metadata describes a resource for purposes such as discovery and identification. It can include elements such as title, abstract, author, and keywords. Structural metadata, some metadata that describes the types, versions, relationships, and other characteristics of digital materials. While the administrative metadata may include information about rights and reproduction or other access requirements. So, these are the questions must be answered in order to get the descriptive metadata, structural metadata, and administrative metadata. So let's start with this descriptive metadata. What does it mean? Who owns it? What does it contain? When was it published? So in structural metadata is how does it related to the other data sets? How is it organized? What is the key? Is it sorted? So in the administrative metadata, when was it created, modified, or archived? Who can access it? How large it is? So let's go. Metadata is important when transmitting or representing digital information, especially in our daily lives. So, metadata contains information needed to understand and effectively use the data. This includes documentation of the dataset contents, context, quality, structure, and accessibility. Metadata are receiving increasing attention from the scientific community. Metadata make life easier, organize things, and save a lot of time and make the most of the file you're working with. Metadata records all the data for the long-term use. Metadata ensures that we will be able to find data and use data and preserve data and reuse data in the future. Okay, so let's get IMEI of my mobile phone. There are two ways. There are two ways to get the IMEI of my phone. So first, dial the #06 pound, and the IMEI will be popped out automatically. Or go to settings of your phone, and go to more settings, and go to about phone. Then it will be pop out the IMEI of your phone. So let's solve the IMEI of my phone. So the IMEI of my phone is 8677890409403997. So we use Don logarithm in order for us to get the result of this computation. So we multiply 8 to 1, 6 to 2, but in this case there are two digit resulted in the 6 times 2, which is 12. There are two digits, so the solution on this is we add the two digit, which is 1 and 2, which will be equal to 3. So that's gonna be the formula, and so on and so forth. So get the answer. There you go. So after we get the answer, the result, we add all the result and it's equal to 80. So based on the IMEI, the 80 is multiplied by 10, which is valid. So go to another one. Find a product in your house and compute its UPC. So I choose Cracks, and its IMEI is 8887290521024. Then let's compute it. Okay, so we multiply 3 by 8. So in this case, we don't need to add the 2 and 4. So we just put it there, and all of the result will be added, and the answer is 112, which is not divisible by 10. So but there's 8 in the separate, and there's an 8, so we add the 8. So in order to get the 120, which is divisible by 10 and it's valid. So let's go to summary. The data is giving information describe a data in order to identify and categorize. Metadata is essential for maintaining historical records of long-term data set, making up for inconsistencies that can occur in documenting data, personnel, and methods. Comprehensive metadata can also enable data sets designed for a single purpose to be reused for other purposes and over the long term. Okay. Metadata ensures that we will be able to find data, use data, and preserve data, and reuse data in the future. Finding data, metadata makes it much easier to find relevant data. Most search are done using text like a Google search. Formats like audio, image, and video are limited unless text metadata is available. So we end this slide. Thank you.